In this video, I will talk about building bots using the low-code modules, or operations, manually. Please note that Stu's toolbox has added many new operations since this video was originally released. The sample bot in this video uses Excel Advanced to read date from an Excel file. However, there are over 12 Excel operations now available with the latest version of Stu including Excel Simple Read. Please pick the one that fits best to your automation. Now I'm going to continue to this bot which I built in my previous video, using the auto recording feature. We already have this first step named Autorec. I will add a new step by clicking on this plus sign and name this manual bot. The basic steps of building bot manually are to bring in one of these building blocks to the timeline and set parameters. By repeating these steps, you build your bot. The example I'm going to use here is a very simple one. As you can see, I have this Excel file right here. It contains a very simple data. It is the list of the names of the 50 states of the USA starting with Alabama all the way to Wyoming. Now the bot I will build will be reading this Excel, then display how many data, or records, it finds in it. Okay, let's go back to Stu. The first operation is to read the Excel file, so I will bring in the Excel Advanced plugin to the timeline. Now, in the Excel Advanced plugin I know that there's a function called show in cell. By using this function, I will know from what cell to what cell the data exists. It is very useful. Now over here, I just go and grab this Excel file that is on my desktop, and then read from sheet 1. Now, this read from range, I set it as A to A, because I do not know how many lines of data the file contains. Then check on the show in cell function to activate it. Then finally I will set the return value by selecting string and a variable myA. And of course, this variable myA will contain the result. Next, I will make the bot to open a Notepad. And then, type the answer here so I bring in text input. And then set the user variable as myA. Let me also check to add a line feed here, and then instead of typing one letter at a time, or keying in, I'm going to ask it to paste the entire character string stored in myA so it's much faster. Now the bot is ready for testing. Please note that in the Run menu, up here, we have Test Run. However, this will run the entire bot, meaning that it's going to run the Autorec steps and then the manual bot step. That is not what we want to do here, as we just want to test these 3 operations. In other words, you want to test your bot partially. In such cases, you can right-click on your target operation like this. Then it will open this little menu window which contains the partial test options. You can test a single operation, or test it until the end of step, or test from here until the end of scenario. This time I'm going to just come here and do end of step. Stu packages the target operations and gives it to Pam. Pam takes it and she prepares the execution environment and then she runs it. Just like this. Reading Excel in the background, opening a Notepad window and just entered 1 to a 50. Okay. The test was successful. Now let's add one more feature. Instead of hard coding the Excel file path here, I want to make it interactive. How about we bring in the drag and drop plugin, and then I'm going to just add this return value to my B. As you can easily guess, now the bot will start by opening a drag and drop window. This plugin is designed to capture the file path to this variable so you can copy and paste it right here. Now let's test this again, but this time from the drag and drop plugin. Stu packages the scenario and hands it over to Pam. Pam wakes up and study the local environment for components. When Pam finds anything is missing, she will reach out to our server and installs all the necessary components. It may take a few seconds, but do not worry because it only happens for the first time. From the second run on, Pam should find all the necessary component installed locally unless you modify the bot and add a new plugin. Now Pam is ready and she starts with a drag and drop pop-up window. Let's drop the file here, like so, okay. The test run has been successful. This is how you build and test your part manually.